So what is the Imperial vessel we see in episode 11 of Andor? Well, it's called the Cantwell-class Arrestor Cruiser, and although it's the first time the Imperial ship has been in live action, it has cropped up previously in a couple of scenes from the Solo movie. Unfortunately, for the first time, if you'd blinked, you would have missed it in the propaganda message. But on another occasion it was part of a deleted scene in which Solo crashed into the vessel, causing the Imperial Navy to bring him to trial. However, the background history to the vessel dates all the way back to 1977, when a designer called Colin Cantwell pitched his first Star Destroyer design to George Lucas, but it was rejected by George in favour of another design. Although it is not as large as an Imperial Star Destroyer, an Imperial bureaucratic department known as the Department for Imperial Justice and the Imperial Navy commissioned the vessel to be built by the Kuat Drive Yards. It was designed to patrol and capture pirates and smugglers and seize their operations. Introduced in 13 BBY, the cruiser's unique arrowhead design with 3 large dishes makes the ship look distinctly different from the wedge-shaped Star Destroyers we are so used to seeing. On board, the Imperial ship held a crew of 3,000 made up of pilots, enlisted technicians and stormtroopers, and it also possessed 2 docking bays. However, its most noticeable feature was its 3 large powerful tractor beam dishes, one on the port side, one on the starboard side and one on its bow. These tractor beams were ideal for pulling in enemy vessels for capture and interrogation, pushing enemy ships away or holding them in an ideal distance for the Cantwell's ion cannons to disable the enemy ships. As the rebellion is still in its infancy, the Empire was keen to capture anyone they might be able to interrogate about the acts of violence happening, or the whereabouts of key targets such as Saw Gerrera. Destroying rebel ships at this stage would not help the Empire, because they wouldn't be able to learn anything more about the rebels. The Cantwell cruiser seems to have a similar purpose to the interdictor vessels, such as those seen in Star Wars Rebels. Those cruisers were designed to prevent targets from escaping into hyperspace, and also to pull ships out of hyperspace. While the interdictor vessels used different technology to the Cantwell class, nonetheless it was the same aim to capture targets alive for interrogation. However, there was no evidence that the tractor beams on the Cantwell class are powerful enough to pull ships out of hyperspace. In episode 11 of Andor, Captain Elk unsuccessfully attempts to capture Luthian Rail, but is thwarted by some very unexpected countermeasures which disable the cruiser's forward tractor beam dish. For more Imperial videos, please give a like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and as always, long live the Empire.